Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Janet Dubois isn't simply a name. She is a legend with total assets that include opposition sovereignty and a sparkling, effective vocation. She is the encapsulation of polish and elegance, yet distinction accompanies its own difficulties. And for Janet Dubois, the zenith of progress generally accompanies unanticipated difficulties. One critical night, Janet vanished from the spotlight, abandoning her manor in a progression of unanswered inquiries. Today we start our excursion to disentangle the mysteries of Janet Dubois' life, from her extravagant way of life to the untold stories concealed inside these walls. Janet Dubois, a gifted American entertainer in movies and TV, abandoned a huge inheritance when she died in February 2020, abandoning a total of $2 million. She was most popular for her job as Willona Woods in the exemplary 1970 sitcom Great Times, depicted by the talented entertainer Janet Dubois. Willona enthralled crowds with her exuberant, cheeky, and warm persona all through the show's 133 episodes circulating from 1974 to 1979 in Great Times. Willona was a neighbor as well as a dear companion to the Winslow family, dwelling in a similar Chicago lodging project. Her personality was famous for her flawless style, generally seen brandishing the most recent patterns, with flair notwithstanding confronting her own difficulties as a solitary lady. Willona's certainty and freedom filled in as a reference point of motivation, particularly for the Winslow kids whom she frequently tutored with a kind nature. Willona showed a caring nature, offering direction and backing to her neighbors, especially the Evans family, whether comforting Florida Evans during seasons of misfortune or giving wise guidance to the youngsters. Willona's glow and shrewdness were at any point present, her steadfastness to her friends and family combined with her irresistible chuckling and fast mind charmed her to devotees of any age, making her a darling person in TV history before her notorious job in Great Times. Dubois exhibited her ability in different tasks. She graced the screens of the CBS drama Love of Life and conveyed a paramount execution in the faction-exemplary movie journal of an insane housewife. Furthermore, she showed up in the venerated 1970 TV series Sanford and Son, further hardening her standing as a flexible entertainer brought into the world on August 5, 1932, in either Brooklyn, New York City, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jeanette Theresa Dubois, expertly referred to as Jeanette Dubois, arose as a striking figure in media outlets. She hailed from a family including Lillian Getty (1910 to 1984) and Gordon Adelbert Dubois (1915 to 1960), and her childhood unfurled in Amityville, New York. Arranged on lengthy island team set out on her process in acting during the denoting her introduction on Broadway with a minor job in the short creation of the play The Long Dream, which graced the stage for a simple 4 days in February 1960. While she quite showed up close by Louis Gossett Jr. in the show A Raisin in the Sun, it wasn't essential for its unique Broadway version. Following her job in the play The Blacks in October 1963, Dubois ventured into the spotlight as the co-star of The Housekeeper in the parody No One Loves a Seagull, imparting the stage to Gert Jeanette until June 196.4. In the domain of Broadway, Dubois' presence kept on sparkling as she joined the cast of The Melodic Brilliant Kid, offering the stage to illuminate in presences like Sammy Davis, Jor Billy Daniels, Lola Fana, and Johnny Earthy colored her depiction of Anna, the more youthful sister of Davis' personality enamored crowds, all through the primary season from October 1964 to Walk 1966, moving to TV. Dubois leaving her imprint with jobs on the series JT in 1969 and as Loretta Allen on the drama Love of Life from 1970 to 1972, becoming one of the principal African-American female customary cast individuals on a daytime series wandering into the universe of film. Dubois showed up as Vera in Journal of a Frantic Housewife, 1970. She further displayed her flexibility with the depiction of Turbulent Monday in the comedic movie 5 on the Black Sand Side 1973 and her inclusion in Lanford Wilson's play The Sweltering L. Baltimore. During that very year, Jeanette Dubois' excursion in media outlets arrived at new levels when TV maker Norman Lear saw her in rapturing execution at the Imprint Titan discussion. Her ability made a permanent imprint on Sneed who speedily cast her in his CBS sitcom Great Times in the job of Wanna Woods, the cherished neighbor and partner of the Evans family. depicted by Esther as the family matron Florida Evans from February 1974 until the show's decision in August 1979. Dubois graced the screen at first as a co-star close by Rowan John Amos, who left the series in 1976 anyway. In 1977, Dubois' personality ventured into the spotlight much more unmistakably during the show's fifth season following R's takeoff. Her wonderful depiction charmed her to crowds, and when R returned for the sixth and last season in 1978, Dubois consistently continued her job, mooring the series with her dynamic presence. Following the finish of Great Times, Dubois wandered into the domain of music, delivering the collection again. Jeanette Dubois, on her Peanuts and Caviar mark in 1983, further solidified her place in mainstream society by showing up in Janet Jackson's 1987 music video Control, a joint effort that highlighted their perseverance through companionship. From their time together on the Great Times Statement Dab in 1992, Dubois displayed her acting ability by co-featuring close by Clifton Davis in I Actually Rise, a strong play composed and coordinated by the unbelievable Maya Angelou's adaptability stretched out to the big screen with eminent jobs in movies. For example, I Will Get Us Sucka 1988 and Charlie's Heavenly Messengers, Max Speed 2003. TV crowds kept on being dazzled by Dubois' ability as she graced the little screen in different jobs, including appearing on famous shows like Moesha, The Steve Harvey Show, An Alternate World, Contacted by a Holy Messenger, and The Wayans Brothers. Her different group of work embodies her perseverance through influence and multi-layered ability, cementing her status as a darling figure in the realm of diversion, other joint endeavors, and grants. All through the 1980s, Jeanette Dubois attempted different undertakings that highlighted her obligation to human expression, and in her local area, she laid out the Jeanette Foundation of Sensational Expressions and Sciences, an eminent performing expression establishment customized for teens arranged in Lengthy Island, New York. This try is expected to sustain maturing ability and give youthful people the abilities and open doors expected to flourish in media outlets. In 1992, Dubois wandered into the domain of movie celebrations, helping to establish the regarded Dish African Movie and Expression Celebration, close by noticeable figures like Danny Glover and Alko Babu. This celebration, based in Los Angeles, filled in as a stage to celebrate and feature the rich variety and ability inside the African diaspora, while likewise cultivating social trade and exchange. Dubois' commitments to media outlets were properly perceived through awards. For example, the AC Grant for Best Supporting Entertainer, which she got in 1995 for her convincing depiction in the Lifetime movie Other Ladies' Kids. Besides her voice work on the Energized series, The PJs, she procured her esteemed Emmy grants in 1999 and 2001, exhibiting her adaptability and ability across various mediums in 2006. Dubois, close by are kindred cast individuals from the notorious sitcom Great Times, got the effect symbol grant at the Television Land Grants, celebrating the enduring impact and social meaning of the adored show. Moreover, in 2000, she was given the distinction of filling in as the Stupendous Marshal for the North Amityville People Group celebration and march in her old neighborhood of Amityville, New York, further setting her profound connections to her foundations and local area. Dubois' effect reached beyond the domain of amusement, as proven by her privileged participation in the Zeta Beta sorority, mirroring her obligation to encourage solidarity, strengthening, and greatness inside the local area through her diverse commitments and unfaltering commitment. Jeanette Dubois passed on a getting-through heritage that proceeds to move and elevate the ages. In spite of the fact that Jeanette Dubois has gone through numerous challenges, she can now carry on with an entirely agreeable life inside her home chateau in Glendale, California, on the peaceful edges of town. Jeanette Dubois lives in an enchanting conventional house settled on an unassuming plot of land crossing 1,892 square feet. This comfortable abode flaunts 3 rooms and 3 restrooms, offering adequate space for both unwinding and usefulness. Venturing through the front entryway, one is welcomed by the warm hug of the home's inside, decorated with stunning hardwood floors that lend a quality of complexity. The extensive parlor entices with its liberal aspects and enormous straight windows, welcoming floods of regular light to fountain smoothly into the space nearby. In the residing region lies a comfortable eating niche, able to do serenely, obliging a sizable table ideal for facilitating social events of up to 10 visitors. Every one of the 3 rooms oozes a feeling of quietness, including more than adequate wardrobe space and plentiful normal light that channels through the windows. An especially significant component of the front room is its flexible wall-mounted work table, which can easily change into an advantageous work area for various inventive undertakings or act as an ideal workspace. Work area, traveling down the foyer, one finds adequate capacity potential opens doors lining the 2 sides, guaranteeing that each thing finds its legitimate spot inside the home's limits. Concealed at the back of the house lies the main room total, with its confidential suite restroom highlighting a water storeroom for added protection. The roomy main room is a sanctuary of solace, flaunting 2 built-in work area regions and pre-introduced sound wiring, taking care of both efficiency and unwinding. Thanks for watching this video.